Well, hello. This is another episode of Adventures with Jarrett and Annabelle. It is technically the spring of 2023, and it's hard to believe that. We are back at her. And the birds. Such a wonderfully gorgeous night. And Annabelle would like to say hi. Say hi. Well, certainly are excited for this. This should be a lot of fun. Who knows what we'll see. Been going on walks at work. Haven't been videotaping anything, but eventually we'll be videotaping and adding some music. As I have ideas. And yes, I know I wear a lot of hats. I'm not bald. Look at this, guys. I have full set of hair. I know. A little receding hairline, but I'm not bald. Just for all those who are curious. Well, I did work a pretty long day. My eyes, look a little squinted. I assure you I am not on any drugs. But what I will say is I worked, 10 and a half hours today. Started at 4 in the morning till 3. It's a long day. And this is what I'm doing to kind of wind down. And I figured I'd share it with you. Let's go on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. Annabelle is just finding something. What do you find? Ooh, pickers, of course. Hey, you're gonna get stabbed. Oh, ow, get out of there, dude. Big dummy. I love you all. As you can see, there's a lot of sand. Lots of sand. Pretty beat. We didn't get a good winter. That's kind of some weird tree structure. Bigfoot, maybe. I'm just kidding. No, just probably some kids messing around. Because this is attached to like a school. There's a field over there, and the school's out that way. It's not gonna show too much of the school, but because I don't have their authorization. But I would like to show you these wonderful woods. Oh, I just saw some wild, what was it, blackberry? I think it's blackberry or raspberry. It could be wild raspberries. And there's a lot of wild plants out here. Pretty cool. Looks like they marked some trees. I don't know what that's all about. But here's a birdhouse right there. I don't know if you can see it. Oops. Somebody walking back out that way too. Might be hitting the trail up behind us. Join us for a great day. We've had some pretty weird weather. Michigan's been very bipolar lately. That lady off of Rockers. I like saying rockers. It almost sounds like maracas. I like maracas too. They're fun instrument. Anything that you can rattle, snap, pop, makes cool sounds is always fun. What kind of things do you guys like to do for fun other than go on hikes? I like kayaking as one of my favorites, and fishing. I just got a fishing license the other day, and I went out and caught 2. I saw a really big bass and a really weird looking catfish. I kept trying to snag into it, no luck. Got 2 bluegills on some little mini lures with a little, treble hook on the end. Yeah, I've been doing lures a lot more because I've been really good with, like your old traditional worm and hook, and that's great. But until you can actually say, hey, I've actually casted lures out and caught something on everything, or at least say, hey, not only does I catch stuff, but I can catch every species off of one little mini lure. Can you say that? And that's hard to do. But it's pretty cool. Annabelle just stopping me. She's like, I gotta pee. Hope that didn't freaking you out. Yeah. Ooh, I think I see some kind of a butterfly or moth or something. We've been getting a lot of these ones that kind of look like monarchs, but they're not. I don't know what they are. If anyone knows, it'd be nice to know. Oh, nice. Little pine tree. I don't know if you guys see it. Oh, they're following me. And we're off. Hope you can keep up. Very peaceful. This is what my favorite thing to do is get out, turn off the TV, disconnect, go for a hike. And I've had more adventures just getting out and going for a walk. I had more stories about animals and species I've never seen. Heck, we found out this winter on one of our videos. We didn't do many, but I was gonna do another one and post it, but it kind of got messed up and it never got released. So maybe later on, when I get my ducks in a row. Oh, there's more of these little butterflies. I just saw a couple. Oh, another one. Right here. I wonder if they're just native to this area. Hey, are you native? That probably sounded really retarded. Or, sorry, I apologize. It's a horrible thing to say. Cognitively impaired. But I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. I love everyone. Not in a weird way, but we're all the same. We all carry different memories and have different upbringings and faith and stuff like that. We're all human and we all have souls and we all matter. Doesn't matter what color you are, I love you all. Creature even too. Alien species, I mean, I'm not gonna discriminate is what I'm trying to say. As long as you don't treat my outside with disrespect, we cool. Wow, that's a newer tree that went down. That's a pretty big one over there. Annabelle, let's go this way. We're gonna hit up this part. It's really cool. Yeah, last year we ended up running into a turtle out here, and we had a couple incidents with deer, but never had the camera on for that one. I wish I had. It would have been a lot cooler. Just taking it in. Pretty cool. Hey, kid. Hey, you're off the beaten trail. Let's go. I'm not that worried. But I have been fighting some kind of a sinus thing. I don't know what it is. It's not COVID. I promise you. I have seasonal allergies and my nose is not as good as it used to be. Metal dust and all the other stuff. Probably a lot of rust in my head, if you know what I mean. There's a couple screws loose. Who knows? But that's part of the adventure too, right? And then this kid, she brings all kinds of adventure to my life. Annabelle. She did really well today. I didn't have to throw her in the kennel. She had the whole house to herself for all that time I was gone working. Good girl. Came out, happy to see me. Barked at me a couple times, threw the ball around. Played like usual. Oops. Sorry, she pulled me into a tree. Hopefully that wasn't too wild for you. But yeah, there's a house over there, not too far away. She must have found some kind of a hole. What are you digging? Hey, what you digging? What you find? Huh? Yeah, Bill. You hear that? Sounds like a motorcycle. Someone out there on that street around the corner. Got some speed race out. Man, I love this area. I'd like to get into it a little deeper, or my favorite part is Annabelle. my favorite part's just a little bit deeper, a little cooler colors, bigger trees that are, I mean, they're marked, but it's different. Like, oh my God, we gotta stop for a second. ADD kid, on this adventure, I just saw the coolest, like, mushroom tree with a little weird, like, tree hole. All I know, there could be, like, fairies living in it. Who knows? But we gotta take a look. Look at all this. There's a little hole. Look at all these cool mushies. Isn't that cool? That's like the coolest mushrooms. There's a really cool hole too. Who knows what's living in there? But there's another hole around on the other side. It's pretty neat. Anyway, let's turn around. We're off the beaten trail. Let's get back on that trail so we don't get lost. I got some big pine cones out here. I might be picking up some this year. We want to do some of that peanut butter birdseed. Kind of give out as gifts. Do other cool stuff like that. Something that you can take from the land, put back. You know, biodegradable kind of idea, but also earth-friendly and fun. That's part of the adventures, right? Ooh, somebody jumped. Annabelle jumped. Heard me stepping and went, pow. Somebody's paranoid. You stomping. There's like deadfall over here. There's a lot of trees that must have went down. But this will get greener. There's a lot of woodpeckers that are hitting these trees up over here. I don't know if you could see it, but oh, Annabelle's pulling, so it don't really matter. We don't get a choice today. We'll get back there. We are back on our normal trail. Almost want to call it base camp. So we'll probably start calling this Jarrett's Base Camp 1, which is probably Fruitport. My stomping grounds are not really Fruitport. I'll show you those eventually. And then you'll be able to see Whitehall and this really cool town that I grew up in. And it's a very interesting world. But yeah, even one of my buddies, I'm gonna give a shout out to him. He's got a Spotify. I was actually on an episode recently, and I think you all should check it out. It's called EDK. It used to be called Earl Does Karaoke, but a lot of people didn't like that. He only did karaoke once, but it's a good song too. You'll have to check it out. He's very talented, very smart, very funny, fun-loving guy. Check him out, EDK. Earl Does Karaoke. He's on Spotify. And it's about the town that I grew up in and how different it was, the weird phenomena we've had with a lot of our friends, from the ghosts to, God, I mean, weird balls of light flying through the woods or alleys, who knows, just, we've seen some weird stuff, because we go outside, we do things, it was a smaller town, it was a simpler time, but very different backgrounds, religions, and we all got along. We all found a way, and a lot of us are still really great friends. Good people. Check it out. Also, check out this tree. I reckon beautiful. I love this tree. Sometimes I come out just for this tree. I kind of want to camp out here, but God, I have a feeling the ticks would be bad. What do you think, Annabelle? Tick City? You'd be hearing this tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. But no, yeah, we don't want to do that. Beautiful though. This is actually the area I really like, because I kind of feel like there was a foundation here, like an old house, because there's bricking right over in that area where it looks like a foundation was tore down and they kind of left it. But yeah, you're gonna see these really cool like ground cover, kind of like ivy. Pretty cool. I'll show you. And then one of my favorite tires. I'm planning on eventually taking it and somehow reincorporating it into my backyard, maybe for gardening and stuff. But oh, that was cool. I heard something behind it. Oh, it's those butterflies. Those things are flying everywhere, man. They're like buzzing around my head. There's some over there. But I heard the wings flapping around. What's happening here? Look at that ivy and that beautiful tree. But yeah, there's a tree that looks like something happened to. Split over here. Yeah. Yeah, dude, wow, look at that. Now that's something cool to see. I like to explore these kind of weird things. Annabelle, come on, let's go this way. We're off the beaten trail. Let me see these mushrooms that are growing all over this thing. Come here, kid. Look how wild this is. This tree is super cool looking, bro. It has all these mushies all over it. They're all along this thing. It's super cool, and then you get close up into it, and it's pretty hollow inside. Looks like these ants are just carpenter ants must have just chewed this thing alive. Pretty wild. Pretty dope though. Alright, we're turning around. Come back out. Had to share. That was cool. It's not one I've seen. So this is really something new. Oh, there's some mushrooms over here, bro. That might be edibles. Oh, I guess Annabelle wants us to go this way for a sec. She got scent. What you marking? You smell something? Yeah, this is some people's backyards over here. I don't want to go too far in, but because it's a nature trail. Step on something. Hey, kid, let's go back. I'm gonna turn back. Yeah, this is like deadfall. Isn't that like creepy a little? We're going in. It's a cool place though. Annabelle, sing. You never sing any songs. I'm always having to do all the talking. It always hurts my voice. I'm just kidding. She does a lot of talking. Annabelle is one of those, I'm trying to think of the best, nice way to say it. She's very vocal. She's a very vocal dog. We have neighbor dogs that come over, and Luna is one of our favorites. She's a golden retriever that lives across the street, like kitty corner. And she'll come over, and my dog will run up and bark at her. And then there's like this runaround game for a minute. And it's pretty cool. Whoop. Are you pulling? Jeez, she's like on a mission. Yeah, it looks like there's one of those marker stakes over there, number 9. I don't know if that means like 9 mile. I don't know what those mean. They're probably acreage something. Oh yeah, we got some of the white mushrooms over here too. On this cool tree. Some white little ground shrooms growing underneath. I would like to find some rails out here, but man, there's a lot of leaves. And man, the odds are not going to be as good over here. But I have a feeling that oysters and some of the other fungi are going to be around here growing. I mean, I did find some last year. Pretty good stuff. There's all kinds of stuff out here. You know, hens, like pheasant backs. I find a lot of these weird mushrooms. Last year I found a pretty good morel and some pheasant backs, but unfortunately they were a little later in the season, so I couldn't really harvest them. But still cool to see them. I still enjoy it. I found some really good mushrooms the other day, and that was on my work break hike. I go on those too. I was actually talking about doing a short one of these days about that, like some of my little work videos, because I go out and I do weird stuff. Like I pick up trash. I do the stuff that my people at work probably think I'm absolutely crazy for. Like, why are you picking up trash in the field? Because it's gross. Because we as humans do not really see our impact of how widespread our trash is. We need to be a better example for tomorrow. Because everything's gonna be polluted and gross. Water, everything. We're gonna destroy the world. We're destroying it faster than you could ever believe. But if there ever was an opportunity to instill in your mind now, change now for the good. In fact, me and Annabelle, we're gonna switch garbage services because the long goal is to save money, but also the one company we were going with got bought out by a larger conglomerate and then bumped up the prices to $20 more a month for no change in anything other than the fact that they have a different name and they're a larger company and they're not local anymore. So I'm going to switch to a local company. That's the game plan. And do more recycling, because this one actually does the real recycling. I looked into it. My aunt and me talked about it, and she's like, I use it, it's the best. So we're going to it. If you're interested in what company it is and you live in the area of Muskegon or Fruitport or even Twin Lake, and you're interested on that, like who it might be that we're going to be switching to, so it might save you a buck or two. They're not sponsoring me or promoting me, but just send me a little message and I'll give you the intel and kind of give you a little idea of how different the prices are. And I mean, yeah, you might not get garbage picked up every week, but it would be every other week. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. And then the fact that you're gonna have 2 bins instead of 1, and bigger bins, and you can recycle and do your part and not destroying this beautiful landscape that we all enjoy. Real passionate about that. Everyone needs to get out and do their part. So come on out, do your part, have some fun, make the world a better place. We can all enjoy this beauty. I don't mean that all, I mean like the animals too. We gotta preserve these areas. Clean them up a little bit, but to the point where we can have like trails like this, but then animals have somewhere to go. They live here too. That's a cool sound. Dirt bikes. How's your adventure going? There's a lot of little mini like pine trees in here. I didn't know that. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Earth Day. Is it Earth Day this week? This month? I don't know. If you guys know which day Earth Day is, please let me know. I should probably know this stuff. Horrible with memory. Remembering weird things like that, like dates and times. That's why I gotta write everything down. It's crazy. Don't get old. I told myself I wouldn't. I'd be a Toys R Us kid, and then Toys R Us closed the door. What do you do when Toys R Us closes the door? You can't be a kid anymore. You find a new playground. Come out, enjoy the adventures. We're here. We'll be here all week. Try the veal. There's no veal. I'm just kidding. We won't be here all week because it'll be cold. But we did go camping the other day, actually the night before Easter. Annabelle and I slept in the backyard. We were trying out my new tent for this coming year. I got a cheap one. I went really crazy a couple years ago and bought a $500 Kodiak canvas, whole 9 yards, and mice got into the garage and ate holes this size of $half and 5 different areas of the roof. And so I didn't get an insurance plan. I didn't get the mouse warranty, so $500 down the drain. So I ended up just grabbing your basic Coleman, $40 one, nothing too fancy. tried it out. It's a really open sunroof one. And Annabelle and me froze our ass off in it. It was 41 degrees that night. We had a little portable buddy heater and no condensation, and it didn't get. We both stayed very warm, very, very comfortable. I think Annabelle saw something. I don't know what it was, but she is amped. She wants it. What did you see, girl? I don't know what she saw, but it sounds interesting. Kind of wondering. Was it that badger we saw the other day? Yeah, we were on the other side of this wall. Over there is the plant company, and they got a badger living right on the border of it. Big, big one. And Belle tried running after it, and I told her, "You are an idiot. That thing bites you, you are done." It was big. It probably would have wanted my girl's baby. Aren't you, Annabelle? You a big baby. She's been traumatized before. We got attacked actually a couple times, which is weird. Hard to say that animals go through trauma just like people. And she shut down the last time. Got attacked by a mini bulldog. Who would believe? Blue-eye bulldog nipping at her butt. Poor Annabelle. Oh, look how beautiful this is. I think it's a Japanese maple that's growing right here. Those things are, or just a maple. I could be wrong. There's a bunch of them. Very beautiful. Yeah, look at these maples. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice looking field. Oh, yeah. We're about to hit the bench. The bench. Maybe we can be bench warmer and you can come next time. Come out here. Go for a hike with us. Talk about some of our weird adventures in life. Things we've seen. Good things, beautiful, peaceful things. And even the horror of man. We can talk about it all. Get in touch back with ourselves, meditate, find happiness and mindfulness. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out. Have a nice day. Thanks for coming on another adventure with Jarrett and Annabelle.